everyone, and welcome to Potential Synergy. I am Toonie, and thank you for being here. It has been a hot minute since my last video on YouTube. We bought a new house, new to us, which is why the location looks a little bit different. I got a new job, new school district. We moved states from Tennessee to Georgia. I was talking about my new sewing room, and I'm really excited to show you in this video because it's one of the biggest bedrooms in the house. I have much more space. I'm really excited to show you. I hope you like it. Without further ado, let's take a sewing room tour. Welcome to my sewing room. I will show you each part of the room in a moment, but right now I just wanted you to see what it looks like overall. I'm generally a function over form kind of person, which is why you don't see a lot of decorations on the wall or anywhere. I don't have that talent. In the future though, I'm planning to hang some quilts, but so far I really appreciate the color of the walls. I picked this shade of purple myself. This room is definitely my happy place, and I can't wait to give you a tour. Let's start with the cutting table. Welcome to my cutting table, or tables. It's actually 3 husky tables next to one another, which is really cool. I feel like I have plenty of space to cut. And I also have my camera set up over here, and it makes me really excited because I feel like the setup is better for me to just put my camera and then just show you what's going on the table. So that's the cutting table. Let's move on to the next spot. Ta-da! Welcome to my storage nook in this sewing room. I'm keeping it real. These are clothes that need to be ironed. And I always have a huge pile of clothes to be ironed for some reason. And I really like this rag because it has wheels. And my closet is down the hall. This house is long. It's a rectangle. And my sewing room is on one end of the house, and my bedroom is on the other end of the house. And then the closet is kind of towards that side of the house. So having a rag with wheels is very convenient, so I can just wheel it to my closet after I iron my clothes. I have extra storage space in the closet for this room, but these are just things that I think I might need when I'm in the middle of a project, like zippers or straps, or I don't know, interfacing, things like that. I don't really have hard rules on these things, just like I'm trying to categorize things. All right, but the highlight of this part of the room, y'all, is this beauty over here. This baby is called, if you didn't know, a gravity-fed iron. It has a water tank, water reservoir up here, and you could put a lot of water in here. I don't remember how much. And gravity takes the water down the tube to the iron. I've been using it for 6 months now, and I love it. It will be really hard for me to go back to a domestic iron because this thing produces consistent heat and steam. It doesn't spit out water. However, one downside is that it needs to be affixed to the wall or to the ceiling. So, it's not as portable. You can put the water reservoir on an ivy pole. I wasn't able to find a cheap one that was good, but I'm okay with having it on the wall. It's fine for me. This space is quite permanent for my ironing station. I'm really happy with my iron. All right, moving on to the first sewing machine that we're gonna look at. All right, next to the ironing station, I have this table that I got from IKEA. I was really excited about it because I thought I was going to be able to fit 2 sewing machines on here. Unfortunately, because of where the legs are, it was not convenient to put 2 sewing machines next to each other because I used knee lifters, and my knee would hit one of the legs. So I decided that I would just put 1 sewing machine on this table, and I decided to use this one because this sewing machine is used primarily for quilting, and this table has a lot of flat space to put my quilt on. So that's awesome, perfect. And it has a nice view. All right, and next to this baby, there's this big baby over here. I have not officially introduced you to this baby, but I've had this baby for 2 years now, about 2 years. This is the Ricoma EM1010. It's a 10 needle embroidery machine. It was an investment. I don't know if it was a mistake. At this point, I have really enjoyed using it. I have not made money from it, but it's been a lot of fun just exploring the world of machine embroidery and using this workhorse. So I'm happy with it. I will talk about it specifically in a different video, but yeah, this is my embroidery machine now. I got rid of my flatbed embroidery machine. I gave it to someone else. This is my only embroidery machine. Okay, moving on. Let's go. All right, next to the embroidery machine, I have my workstation. This is my work desk. It is a standing desk. I could lift it up, push it down, pretty cool. I was gonna have my office outside this door you see here. We have a sunroom next to this room. However, we realized after I put my furniture out there, like my bookshelves, my work desk, my printer, that the room was not insulated. So we had to move all the stuff back inside the house, and you know, we're gonna deal with that later. But for now, this is my work area, my workstation. And there's a pegboard over here that I put embroidery hoops and just little thingies, little notions that I need. And there's nothing much, but I use this area a lot and I love it. Next, I'm going to show you the rest of my sewing machines. Here we go. Ta-da! You may remember this sewing machine from my review video. This is the Juki HZL DX7. And this baby is the newest addition to my sewing room. This is the Baby Lock Euphoria, and it is a cover stitch machine. If you don't know what a cover stitch machine is, if you're wearing a t-shirt, look at the hem of your t-shirt. Hem at the bottom hem or your cuff. Very likely that sewing line, or there's usually 2 or 3, the sewing lines are made on a cover stitch machine. It's a machine that is specifically designed to do that kind of stitch and a few other kinds of stitches as well, but it's quite specific. And I bought it because I've been sewing more t-shirts and more knit garments, so having a dedicated cover stitch machine is very handy. And of course, I love sewing machines, so I had to get one. And I love this machine. I haven't really played with it too much, so I haven't made a video about it. But once I have more time to play with it and explore different stitches, so that I have something to share with you, I will make a video about this machine. All right, friends, these are my other 2 sewing machines. I have my ultimate favorite machine. It's a workhorse. A lot of people recommend it, and so do I. If I want to sew something quickly and I want reliable results, I would just use this machine first. Like, I have sewn jeans on this machine, quilts, of course, all kinds of things, but it can only do a straight stitch. So that's one thing. Yeah, but it does it so well and it's so reliable. It produces such beautiful stitches. So another machine that I recommend to you. And this friend over here is another Juki. It is a Serger with air threading. The model is MO2800. Between the Baby Lock and the Juki, the air threading system in the Baby Lock seems to work more reliably. This one is a little finicky. I mean, it works, but the Baby Lock seems to work better. So I don't know. I only have one of each brand, so I can't really tell you how other models perform, but this one works fine. I like it. I like it that it has a knee lifter, and I like other features as well. I don't remember. I haven't really played with this one either. I just use it to search to finish my seams pretty much, but it works great. Last but not least, I'm going to show you the closet, and just a warning, there's clutter in there. It's a work in progress. so please don't judge. I just want to show you where I store my other notions, okay? All right, let's go to the closet. Welcome to the closet. I am very fortunate that this walk-in closet is right next to my sewing room. And there's a lot of stuff that I've stored here. For example, my sewing machine boxes. They're very handy, and I regret not keeping some of them when we moved here. So just a tip for you, if you're planning to move, keep your sewing machine boxes. Okay, next you see some fabric, obviously. And I also keep some quilting cotton in those bins. I try to organize them by color. I'm not the best at that. I also stored patterns in some bins on the rack there. And next to the rack, I have bolts of wax canvas. I have a lifetime supply of by Annie Soft and Stable. I have some batting and my guitar, hello. And here you see my Cricut down there. And I also have waterproof canvas and vinyl. And up here, there's just some random fabric that I got for garments mostly. Yeah, and the built-in shelf is very handy. I can store a lot of stuff there. I'm gonna close the door and show you what's behind it. So I have some more vinyl, like iron-on vinyl behind the door, just to be organized. And I also have my thread over here on the wall. Well, hello again, everybody. Continuity is not my strong suit, so I'm in a different outfit. It's a different day, but I thought I should make an outro for this video. So here it is. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the sewing room tour, and I hope that you got some inspirations from watching my room to create your own sewing space the way you want it. So for next year, my goal is to make more videos, because I feel like since I moved to Georgia, I have been working, and it's really stressing me out, the fact that I'm working all the time. And when I feel like I'm not working, I think about work. It's consumed me, and I'm not particularly happy about that. So I'm trying to change that. And one of the things that I'm planning to do is to dedicate more time for sewing, because I know I love sewing, and I know that I really enjoy sharing this love for sewing with you guys. So I'm hoping to do more next year. I got new equipment. I have lots of ideas. So I just wanted to thank you for all your support, for all the subscribers, all the likes, just for watching the videos. And I hope you got something out of them. I worked really hard to make them. I'm not the best at videography or photography. I'm not best at sewing either, but I really enjoy doing that. And I hope that it inspires you to sew more and to do what you love. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching the video again. I'll see you in the next one.